am getting ready to drive to Kansas City to pick up a friend from the airport. And something kind of occurred to me. I offer a lot to pick people up and drive them wherever they need to go. Often going very far out of my way to do so. And a lot of times people think that's weird and they don't understand it. Like, what do you get out of this? And I was like, I don't know. I like to drive and being helpful. I enjoy the company and I like, And then something just occurred to me. So, and I don't know what person said this, and I'm not exactly sure of the exact quote, but it's something along the lines of every adult is basically trying to right the wrongs of their childhood. And that got me thinking about how, I am constantly willing to drive wherever to pick someone up and get them where they need to go, because I don't like the idea of people being stranded. I drive for Uber and Lyft, for example. Literally making sure people can get where they need to go. And I remember on multiple occasions being a very small child, having been straight up stranded and abandoned at events by the adults, not friends and other kids, but by the adults. One in particular, I went to a rodeo with a group of kids that I lived near, and their father gathered up his kids and left, leaving me at this rodeo in a town I'd never been in by myself. And I was a kid. I had no way of calling for, like an Uber back then. There was no Uber. There was no taxis in this town. I couldn't drive. I was fucking 8, I think. I ended up finally, I think, getting a hold of, I can't remember if it was my foster sister April. I'm pretty sure it was April, because I remember I'm not good with cars, but I just remember her, that white like little sports car thing, picking me up. And there's been other times. I remember my mother leaving me at Walmart because she got distracted because of something. I remember there was a time I was dating Pamela when I lived in St. Louis, and I was stranded at work when I worked at a warehouse in the middle of Earth City, and it was middle January, and I'm literally standing outside. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 in the morning, and I ended up, it was fucking middle January, and I didn't have a real coat. I just had a jacket, and I ended up waiting out there for about 3 to 4 hours before she finally showed up. I ended up getting really, really sick because of it. So, yeah, baby, there's something to that. You're constantly, as an adult, trying to right the wrongs of your childhood. And I don't like the idea of people being stranded if I can do something about it. Plus, it's fun. I like to drive. I don't know. Food for thought.